Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. Also on the Facebook and YouTube live. Good morning, good morning. My name is Alma Nantwi. I go by Alma the CPA because I'm a licensed, registered, certified public accountant from Chicago, Illinois. It's such a pleasure to be here with you guys this morning. I'm super excited. My first free coaching Friday. So my specialty is finances. I'm a CPA. So, excuse me, I had to work out way faster today to get back just to do this. So, good morning, good morning. So, any type of questions that you guys have for like finances, personal finance, credit, all that type of stuff like related to money. I always get all types of inboxes and stuff like that. So *6 will unmute your line. You can ask me any type of question. So I guess you could say it's like a live Q&A with the CPA. I used to do that. So just *6 will unmute your line. If you are on the Facebook Live, what I'm going to do is you can type a question like in there. And then I can see it. But it may be a little bit of a delay because my phone is like, I'm on my computer. So *6 to unmute your line. Good morning, millionaires. I'm super fantastic. Good morning, millionaire. How are you?
CPA, out of everything you ever learned about money and finance, what would you say is the most important thing?
Well, okay. So thank you, DeAndre White, our first question of the morning. So for everybody on Facebook, if you couldn't hear, he said, what's the one most important thing that I would think that I learned out of finances? The most important thing that I learned was really like it's not even that hard. It's like pay yourself first. And a lot of times people will say like, what does that mean? I am paying myself because I'm getting paid, ain't I? You know, and it's like, yeah, you're getting paid. But one of the things that a lot of people don't do is like, we never think about the future. We don't think about like, you know, even if it's 2 years, you don't have to necessarily think of retirement. You know, but you don't want to be in a position where you have worked for 20 years and you don't have, you know, you have to borrow any type of money. Like if you've been working for 5 years, you shouldn't have to borrow any type of money unless it's like, you know, a mortgage and stuff like that. But you shouldn't still be, you know, asking your family members and stuff like that, like, hey, I'm in a bind and stuff. You know, you should be able to, and that's for everybody. And so I think that that's like the most important thing that really hit home, like from all my studies. Like I said, it's not even that hard. It's just like save your money, pay yourself first. And to do that, all you have to do is put up a little bit, you know, just put up a little bit and make it automatic. You know, a lot of times we make it way harder than it should be, and we try to save money after we spent everything. You know, you don't want to do that. You want to save money before you spend a dime. So like, with me, I always tell people, and it's the truth, what I have like my savings, and this is like outside of my 401k and 403b and stuff like that and pension, but it's like, if I get paid, like I get paid on Friday, my money automatically comes out and goes into another, like a savings account. And then I can allocate it however I want once it's there, like whatever type of investments and stuff like that. But I get it out right away. So when I look at my bank balance, it's like, okay, this is what I have. Because we have the tendency to spend what's there. You know, it's like that's like human nature. At least I think so, because it's like you know, you put food on your plate, you're gonna eat it, right? So that's why they tell you if you're trying to lose weight and stuff like that, like don't, you know, portion out your food. Why? Because if it's there, you're gonna eat it. So it's the same thing with your bank account. When it's there, you're gonna spend it. So the best thing that you can do is pay yourself first and get it out your bank account, your regular bank account, like right away. Okay, did that help? You're welcome. Thank you for being the first question of the morning. Okay, so *6 will unmute your line. I'm trying to see if... Hey, good morning, millionaire.
Hey, y'all. Good morning. I'm a CPA. This is Dennis, Tampa, Florida. I know accounting can be relatively complex, but I think there's a basic formula that says assets minus liabilities equal net worth, or how does that go to get like the balance sheet? Is it?
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. And you said you're from Tampa, Florida? Welcome, millionaire. Okay, so yes, that's exactly how that goes. Your assets minus your liabilities determines your net worth. So a lot of times, yeah, it's your net worth. So a lot of time, and then on the balance sheet, it's like, you know, it's just not called like net worth for a company. It's like the net or the retained earnings for the company. Right, but that's the same thing. And a lot of times when it's for individuals, we have the tendency to have like way more liabilities than we have assets, you know, and so that's one of those things that they don't teach us either. You know, Robert Kiyosaki, he always says like your home is not an asset, and that's because you have to, and this is like actual accounting, like you need a debit and a credit. And what will happen is you will debit your asset side for your house, but then you have to credit the liability side. So 9 times out of 10, especially like if it's not going up in value, then it's not giving you anything. It's just taking money out. And plus he says that your house is not an asset because you can't really make money off of it while you're living there. Now, if you have something that you're renting out and stuff like that, then yes, then that's definitely considered an asset when it comes to like Robert Kiyosaki, right? But outside of that, then it's not. So you want to do your assets minus your liabilities, and then that'll determine how much you're worth. So sometimes when they say like all these millionaires and billionaires, and they say, oh, you know, he has a set blah, blah, you know, 10 million net worth. And it's like, right, that's exactly what that is. So that means that they have way more assets than they have liabilities. I hope that helped. Okay.
There are like a shorter definition for accounting. Can you just define it as record keeping?
No, so I wouldn't define accounting as record keeping because anybody can kind of be like a bookkeeper. Like if you just show them what to do, you're like, okay, so debit here, credit here. So it definitely is like some analysis involved. But for a short definition, I don't know. I would have to come up with one. The one you said was pretty good. But it's basically, yeah, it's basically just maintaining and I would say definitely like maintaining and something like that. But maintaining, right? Because like if you want to have like 1 or 2 words, I would definitely say maintaining, because that's the whole thing, is that you have to be able to adequately be able to look at everything, give like the proper analysis, give the proper recommendations, do the right thing, right? And to maintain everything that you have. And then obviously when it's a company, then you want to scale that. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, millionaire. You are so very welcome. Now we have maybe time for one more. If there are any more questions for free coaching Friday, and I'm so sorry I cannot see my Facebook. Let me see if I can do it like
Good morning.
this. Hey, good morning, millionaire.
Good morning, sis. This is Dr. Hattie from Philadelphia. Great morning. I just want to know, what would you, in terms of a business, I'm not too sure if this is your expertise, but I'm kind of certain that it is. And when we're talking about businesses and whether or not they should be an S corp or LLC and yada yada yada, what do you recommend? Most importantly, where would you recommend that a person go to to get their business certified as an S or LLC or whatever you think is better for them to have?
Right, so it would definitely depend on the size of the business and the type of the business. The point of having like the LLC is like because it's a limited liability, right? But then you can still get your same type of tax benefits because it can flow through. The same thing with the S corp. So it would really depend on like the type of company and like the size of it, and really what type of tax benefits that you are trying to get from that. But for definitely like first starting out, if it's only between those two, I would do like the LLC because you don't have that many partners for it to flow through like it would on an S corp. But absolutely, like, so what I would do if you want to start it, like, definitely do your research for whatever business and stuff like that. And then I would just talk to a lawyer. Like, they do have those places like LegalZoom and stuff like that I'm not terribly familiar with, but I do know that they exist. And it's supposed to be really easy and stuff like that. But you can always reach out to an attorney and see like how much they would charge to help you set everything up properly. And then if they can't, then you can go, or if it's too expensive, then you can look into like LegalZoom to help them get you set up. Did that help?
Yes, thank you, honey.
You are so very welcome, Dr. Hattie. Okay, millionaire, so we're going to get out of here. If you're on the Facebook Live and you type the question, I'll get to it later. But make sure that you guys hop on the live line. We're going to get started with our affirmation, starting with the 2 most powerful words in the English language. And if you guys are with us, you know I'm talking about I am.